Okay, let's finish up seeing how these angles are relative to where we live. How do they affect our lives, our temperature, what we feel, and what we see? So let's go drew another drawing like we did on the top of the paper. Let's draw a circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. If you want to use a penny or something like that, you can. And remember that circle, that globe that we live on, or an ellipse, is half lit up by the sun. And we are also tilted at, what's the tilt we're at? 23.5 degrees. Okay, then we also have the sun right here. And let's just color our sun because it helps to see the light source, the source of heat and life hitting the earth right here. And let's say this is summer. Okay, this is our summer in the northern hemisphere. This is summer, June 21st, the summer solstice. And this sunlight is coming and hitting the earth. And let's say it's hitting the Tropic of Cancer, which is in the northern hemisphere, which is where we live. Let's put the Tropic of Cancer right there, northern hemisphere. And if you look at this angle, this sunlight is coming in to hit the earth, and it hits right here. Let's look at this angle that it hits. It hits the surface of the earth at a 90-degree angle, just like that. So this is 90 degrees. Okay, that's why, in June, July, August, it feels really hot because the sun is directly overhead. So let's do the opposite now. The earth has spun around in a counterclockwise way, and let's put it on the other side of the sun. Okay, write down, what time of year is it now? What's the season? What's the time of year? And here's our earth with our tilted axis here. And then let's remember the sunlight, half of the earth is lit up. Okay, now the sunlight's coming in and it's hitting lower. It's hitting the more southern part of the earth. And where's the Tropic of Cancer near where we live? Well, it would be up here. Tropic of Cancer would be up there. So we're not getting direct sunlight anymore, are we? If we look at the sun, the sunlight is hitting at a different angle now near our home. It's coming in here like this, and it's hitting the earth like that. Well, now the surface of the earth is tilted more like this. So if you look at that angle there, this is the angle the sunlight's hitting us. And let's use, for a different angle, let's use blue again, because this angle would be 23.5 degrees. So you can see it's hitting us in, what's the time again? Okay, this is December 21st. This is the winter solstice. That's why it gets so cold and dark in the winter, because we're getting less sunlight, less direct sunlight. Okay, let's try it again. So here we have our sun again. Oops, wrong color. And let's finish up with the seasons. So here we have another Earth and another one. Let's put the axis here and the axis here. And as usual, it's half lit up by sunlight, here and here. So this part gets a little tricky. So what we're actually drawing is we're drawing the position of the Earth here. That's the fall going to winter. Here's the fall. And we're drawing one right here, which is the spring. Now, at these 2 points, you could see it would be lit up. In the spring, it would be lit up here. So this would be right here. This would be March 21st, and this would be September 21st. But if you can see at this point, if the Earth is tilted like this, no part of the Earth is tilted towards the sun. Here in the summer, we're tilted towards the sun. In the winter, we're tilted away. In fall and spring, we're not tilted at all. We're just tilted at an angle, but we're not tilted towards or away from the sun. That's why you have equinoxes, because the distance is equal. There's no angle tilting either way. So you've got March, September equinox, and that means, here, let's put in the equator. Here's the equator. Let's put in our Tropic of Cancer again. Here's our Tropic of Cancer. And so here in our spring, the sunlight isn't hitting directly. It's hitting the equator directly right here. But if we go up to where we are, here, it's slightly off. And let's draw that angle in so it makes a little more sense. So here it's hitting the Earth like this, and here it's hitting the Earth like this. And these angles aren't 90, but they're not as small as a 23-degree angle. What angle is this in the fall and the spring? See if you can write that down. Well, this would be 66.5 degrees. That's the angle in the fall and the spring that the sun is hitting. And it would also be, if you look in the southern hemisphere, people in South America, parts of Africa, they would have the same angle, but it would be tilted the opposite way. Okay, I hope that helped make seasons more clear. Look forward to seeing your notes.